What is going on, guys? Sorry you can't really see me all that well. Doing my little review on the ML3 Chapman guitars, and I have to say, I don't know, I've been sitting here messing around with this guitar for, I don't know, last half hour, and I can't figure out what it is about this guitar, but I'm at a loss for words. I'd seen a lot of reviews on the internet about the tuners, how they weren't very good tuners, and how they didn't hold tune. When you turned them, you'd feel the give. I don't notice a single thing with that. These are the Chapman brand tuners. The neck, I don't know what it is about the neck of the guitar. I have 11 guitars. I don't know what about the neck it is about this neck, but it's as if this thing was tailor-made to me, which is exactly what you would want, I would say. I mean, there's something about this neck that's just perfect. I don't know if it's the shape of the neck. I don't know what it is, but it's just, and no, there's no scarf joint. It feels nice and smooth. When I first had gotten it, you know, it was out of the box new, and so it was kind of, you know, new. Once I got my own little love put into it, where playing it for a few hours and whatnot, breaking it into me, it just feels, it feels great. Now, the pickups on it are not what I would normally. I don't have a guitar that has on the bridge pickup as hot of a pickup. So when you, I don't know if you can hear this here. There's a little feedback to it, but that's okay. Especially if you're someone who likes the hotter pickups on it. This, like I said, the ML3 Telecaster style, which I love Telecaster models of guitars, but I like the ones that aren't a traditional Telecaster. And this one is not a traditional Telecaster, no matter how you look at it. Now, the switch here is in a different spot, which isn't a bad thing. I can tell that, you know, they gave some thought process on it, ideas. You got your, you know, coil tap there. You know, they moved it around. There's nothing wrong with that. When I'm playing it, I'm used to having it at a higher spot, but that's me, not the guitar at all. Like I said, bridge pickup, a little bit hot, but the neck pickup is not nearly as muddy as other guitars that I have about the same price point, which I like. I don't necessarily like the ones that are so thick and muddy that you can't hear the definition of. We're there now. Bridge, neck, but you still get that versus so. So the neck pickup I love. Bridge pickup, you don't have to dial it back the tone knob, but that's alright. It has a different flavor of sound than the rest of the guitar models that I have, which is kind of what I was looking for. Plus, I've been a huge fan of Chapman, watching all their videos since virtually the beginning. So the black cherry model of guitar, that was actually the ML2 that they had a black cherry model of, I wanted forever, but I never bought. I have a Les Paul, so there's no real, like, there's a want, not a need for it. I mean, when you have 10 guitars, how many do you truly need? But when I'd seen the ML3, this ML3, not the black one, there was something about this ML3 to me that just said, this is gotta be the one that you gotta get. And I never played one. They were never in stock. I bought mine off Riff City Guitar. It came to me, I don't know how much work they did on setting it up, but it's a perfect setup. So trying to write a review for them, because I think if they did nothing, great. If they did a bunch of work to it, great. But they deserve as much of the credit as the Indonesian factory that made it, the folks at Chapman who designed it, the people who put in online who helped collaborate it. Great guitar. It's $399. I have one or two other guitars in that price point, and although they're a different guitar, they're more of a Strat style. They're ESP LTDs, Strat styles, with Floyd Roses. And I think that this might be my favorite, or close to my favorite, in the collection of my collection of guitars. I mean, it's the first guitar that I have with an actual binding on it. I have my favorite guitar, my baby is my Gibson Les Paul Studio, or Standard Studio, definitely Studio, and it's a solid black. I have a few other black guitars, so I wanted to get something that wasn't black, even though that you had the veneer on the black model. Just wanted something different. Did not have a red or any shade of red color guitar. I had blue and tobacco burst and 3-color burst, and the finish on this thing is absolutely, I mean, cameras don't do it justice. Photos, I don't think, do it justice. You gotta look at it up close and personal. I mean, it is just it's almost hard for me to talk about it. Not that I'm getting choked up, I just lose words just looking at it. The neck has a bit of a flame to it, which is just, it would just happen to be the piece of wood that they put on here. And it is quite, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but it is quite a stunning look of just the back of the neck. So all in all, I gotta say, I knew for a while, looking at a Chapman guitar, that I wanted one. Figured it's going to be worth it. Yet great people who designed it, great people who built them, put them together. The people at Chapman aren't going to just put their name on something, or anybody isn't going to put their name on a product that they don't think is worth whatever they're trying to sell it for. And for $3.99, shipped to my door in California from Riff City Guitar, came within 5 days. I mean, is it a good starter guitar? I would, yeah, if you're gonna buy something for someone who's starting out playing a guitar, or maybe you're gonna get their first electric model. I do know that Guitar Center is now carrying Chapman guitars, which is great for Chapman, but I went with Riff City because I like their YouTube page. I would say that this guitar is worth every cent of the $3.99. It's not a terrible price for it. I think you get more at the $3.99 range than you do in its competition. Plain and simple. Has nice little weight to it. And like I said, one of the biggest critiques I had heard was how just horrible the Chapman brand tuners were. And I found not the case. These hold tune very well. I played all night, haven't even tuned it up yet. Maybe you can tell, maybe haven't even tuned it up yet, maybe you can tell, maybe you can't. Let's pull up I'm going through a Boss ME80. Let's go ahead and load up the software here. it naturally needed a little bit. I mean, the guitar is, I opened it less than 24 hours ago. Let's see if we can get a nice clean tone somewhere in here, in these millions and millions. That is anything but clean. Wrong pick of you. I don't know what else there is to say. If you're on the fence of buying a Chapman guitar and you look around and you see mixed reviews, I really don't see how. And I don't see what it would be on. Now, if I were to change anything on it, I would change something on it, but I'm not good enough to have a signature guitar. But if I had a signature guitar, you know, I like the middle pickups here. I have one more there. Maybe a tremolo style of bridge. But the bridge on here is like everything on here right now is good. If they had a different model of this particular guitar available, humbucker, single humbucker with the Wilkinson tremolo on here would just be dynamite. But other than that, this guitar as it is fantastic. And yeah, that is it. Go out and buy one or buy three. I want three, but I don't know if the Ole Miss is gonna allow that to happen. So that is it, everyone. Hope you enjoy, and go to riffc.com, go to Guitar Center, support Chapman. Great guitar. See you later.